where we belong. All the black troops are turning out the roots, and Cape Fear Crocs, Cape Fear Crocs. All of them from both have come to cheer the hope of Cape Fear Crocs, 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 Cape Fear Crocs.
The Cape Fear Crocs, a team name that was recently revived for one night only at the Fayetteville Woodpeckers on May 23, 2025. I happened to be at this game, being able to in some way watch a team that had left the area when I had just been born. There was even this cool hoodie giveaway with the logo on it. As someone who really enjoys the history of baseball teams, I wondered whatever happened to the Cape Fear Crocs. As it turns out, I had been watching them play since 2017. The footage you are watching right now is my first ever trip to the Lakewood Blue Claws in 2017. Since then, I have made multiple return trips, as it is a nice day trip to take down to the shore area. Why am I talking about Lakewood, now the Jersey Shore Blue Claws? It's because this is the Cape Fear Crocs. After the 2000 season, after a few years of reported low attendance and failed lobbying to make upgrades to JP Riddle Stadium or get a new stadium, the team was sold for $3 million and moved to Lakewood, where they became an affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies and has remained that way to this day, playing in Shoretown Ballpark that was built at a cost of $20 million for the 2001 season. In 1986, Charles Paget, Don Kuntz, and Jimmy Bunce paid $500,000 to bring a franchise to Fayetteville, something that the city had not seen since the departure of the Fayetteville Highlanders in 1956. JP Riddle Stadium opens in the same year as the first year of the Fayetteville Generals, comprising of about 5,000 seats of mostly bleachers and standalone press box behind home plate. With an affiliation with the Detroit Tigers in the South Atlantic League, the Generals are about to start their first year in South Central North Carolina. The first few years of the team were rough financially, but they seemed to pick up steam heading into the 1990s. I'm not sure if the team received any financial benefit from this or not, but they were in the movie Bull Durham. Kind of an odd matchup considering Durham was a team in the Carolina League at the time, where Fayetteville was in the South Atlantic League, so they wouldn't play each other in real life, but I understand it's a movie. Also, I thought it was funny, this one part of the Wikipedia article for the movie talks about the bowl in real life, the home run bowl being in left field as opposed to right field, like it is in the movie. But then apparently you need Justin Turner to confirm it for some reason, treating it like it's some sort of mystery that no one has the answer to or something like that. Anyway, we're getting a bit off topic here. In the last year of Fayetteville being the Generals, they had Gabe Kapler leading the league in hits, doubles, triples, extra base hits, and total bases. His 45 triples was not only the best in the league, but second best in all of minor league baseball that year. From 1987 to 1996, they made the playoffs 3 times and lost in the first round every time. I'm not really sure what happened in 1995. They were apparently first in the league, but have no playoff results. On YouTube, I found 2 videos from this era of Fayetteville baseball. The first is this commercial from local Channel 40, which I can't play most of the audio because of copyright.
Friday night, we give away kids' batting helmets. Saturday, you'll see the famous Morgana, the Kissing Bandit. And Sunday, the musical act The Impressions perform after the game.
I had no idea Morgana, the Kissing Bandit, apparently went around making appearances at minor league ballparks. In my opinion, a little weird to be enabling something like that, but let's just use the "it was a different time" excuse, I guess. The other video I found was from the channel In League with America 2023, where in 2020 he uploaded a bunch of old videos, one of them being his experience of the Fayetteville Generals on May 31st, 1991, where they were playing the Asheville Taurus that night. He hasn't uploaded in 3 years, but still go check him out anyway, as it seems like his videos are a bit of a variety of sorts, but I really enjoyed his just under 10-minute video of JP Riddle Stadium here. He's a lot more outgoing with a camera than I am in public. You know, me holding my phone waist high is to stay out of people's way as much as possible. Anyway, check him out. To begin the 1997 season, the Detroit Tigers moved their High A affiliate to Grand Rapids, where they remain today as the West Michigan Whitecaps. Baseball in Fayetteville would continue, as the affiliation had been picked up by the Montreal Expos. Whether or not it was because of the affiliation change, I'm not sure, but that same year there came the rebrand to the Cape Fear Crocs. A more bright and vibrant color scheme with, in my opinion, a much more friendlier looking mascot in Dundee the Crocodile than the Bleacher Creature. And yes, that's what this orange blob's name was. They played as the Cape Fear Crocs from 1997 through 2000, all while battling the city and getting the stadium either renovated to meet league standards or building a new downtown ballpark, which, as we now know, didn't happen until 20 years later. I'm not really sure why in this era the attendance was reportedly so low. Maybe it was a novelty that had worn off by this time of the rebrand. But generally they had decent teams making the playoffs in all but the final of the 4 seasons as the Crocs, although being swept in the quarterfinals in both of the first 2 years and falling in the league final to Augusta in 1999. Also, I'm not sure how many teams made it to the playoffs in 1997, but they were the 9th team in the league and made the playoffs. According to this website, the Baseball Cube, they were 3rd in the division, so I imagine they barely squeaked in that way, but they still had a record of under 500 in the regular season. For the Cape Fear Crocs on YouTube, there is no evidence of their existence just by looking up their name, except of course for the videos I just posted a few weeks ago. I did find a few news articles, mostly from when they were ready to pack up and move to New Jersey, as well as this website called baseballtrips.net, which looks straight out of the late 90s, where these 2 guys, Scott and Ron, went to a game and wrote a blog about it, which is kind of cool to get someone's personal perspective when there's really not that much else on the internet to go off of. The rest of their history is lost to time in a sense. As we discussed in the beginning, Cape Fear packed up and moved to Lakewood starting in 2001, where they remain today. My motivation in making this video and hopefully similar future videos is to shine a light on some teams that time may have forgotten. I only found a handful of sources online regarding either iteration of this team, and I guess that's a result of being around just as the internet was starting to grow. Anyway, if you have a suggestion for a future video about a team that not many people today may remember or know about, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. This was a lot of fun to put together, and I hope maybe you even learned something here.
Short drive up the coast of South Carolina, actually up I-95, brings us to stadium number 56 on Sports Tour. This is J.P. Riddle Stadium in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the home of the Fayetteville Generals, who are playing at home against the Asheville Tourists tonight in a South Atlantic League game. Looks like we're going to pick up some thermoses, maybe. Fayetteville, a rather new entry. They've only been around a couple of years in the South Atlantic League, affiliated with the Detroit Tigers, as you can tell by the color.